It's time to share some gratitude, and we're gonna share from our heart. It's time to share some gratitude. Let's start Love Morning with you. Hi, good morning. Welcome to this Love Morning, this daily practice of connection and presence and gratitude and kindness. A little reminder of who we have the opportunity to be in our days, an opportunity to connect with fellow people here in this moment live, and those that might watch this recording, and those that are just out in their days and their work on the road and going, it's gratitude time. I'm going to be remembering about those people right now. So if you are here, say hello. So hello, Razor Blade. Good morning to you across the world. And hello, Gerbot. Good morning, good morning. I am in San Diego, California, where it is just after 9 o'clock. Having a little bit of coffee. And looking over the damage from the hurricane. I actually do have damage. I have my plaster, my ceiling is falling in, and there was leaking through my ceiling last night, which is a bummer because I'm on the bottom floor. It did not come through the roof of the building. It came through the side, the siding, and leaked through my roof and then broke through the ceiling and dropped down. So that is something that will need to be dealt with. Now, on the plus side, I also thought my washing machine broke this morning, but it seems to be working right now. So gratitude for one less repair to be dealing with today. And how blessed and grateful I am to have a washing machine and the ability to do my clothes, clean my clothes with so little effort within my own home. What a gift! Good morning, Jamie. Good morning to you. Good morning, Guider. Hello to you in Calgary. Right on. What's the weather like there? Good morning, Brandy. I'm glad you're here. I am grateful that so far everyone that I know has been, for the most part, undamaged by the hurricane. And I'm grateful my partner Lisa decided not to drive all the way here last night. She stayed at a hotel so that she would not drive in the late hours in the heavy rain. So she's going to be getting here today. So I'm super grateful to get to see her and have 3 days of burn prep and packing the Hugmobile before she then heads off to LA, and I will pick her up on Saturday. So crossing fingers that everything is going to go just splendidly. I'm sure it will be perfectly, even if it's not the way I want it to go. Have not checked the Hugmobile yet since the rain. Hugmobile is, it's a little leaky in certain places, so I'm going to have to check that out. What are you grateful for today? Please share with us. Where are you physically? What are you grateful for? What are you looking forward to? Jamie's going to be 3 o'clock Esplanade. Ooh, what's your camp? I will see you there with Lisa in tow. Christopher, good morning. Christopher is grateful for moderate weather in Chicago. The playa is flooded, but that's not as bad as you would think. It's only bad for the present moment because it is the water, as soon as the rain stops, it starts to absorb. And so the people that are there have to deal with it. The roads into the playa are closed this morning until noon so that it can dry out. And then it should be business as usual, from what I understand. Bohemian Rhapsody, WRAP. Awesome. Sweet, Jamie. Part of Illumination Village. That's an old school village. Gilder again says it's cold in Calgary, 55, and a high of 71. Oh, that actually sounds nice. Oh, I like that. Gerbot is grateful for making a slow recovery after straining your back last week. Oh. Well, I'm grateful you're feeling better, bit by bit. I'm grateful that I have a phone appointment with my doctor today to talk about my ongoing back issue. Kiri, good morning. Kiri's grateful to have made it on time to my gate for the first leg of travel towards the burn. Sweet. I'm grateful I got to spend extra time with my cats this morning before I left, and I'm grateful that all my campmates are in extra awesome spirits despite the wet playa. We're going to have a great time no matter what. You got like significant presence already in Gerlach or on playa, right? That's impressive. Our first person gets there Tuesday night. Best case scenario. Anyone else have anything they are grateful for they would like to share? I am grateful to see you, Alex. Good morning. When do you head out to the burn? I leave San Diego Saturday and will be on playa maybe late Sunday night, like early Monday morning. Early Monday morning, I think, is my goal. Maybe a day later, depends on how the Hugmobile drives. Not going to rush it, which will be the latest that I have arrived since 1998. 1998, I got there on Thursday. Just came in for the weekend, little weekend warrior, bucket list person, and quickly realized that that was not the way to do it. All right, Alex is heading out Wednesday. Steve, good morning. Steve is grateful for an uneventful hurricane. Indeed. Although I do have a leak in my roof that I got to figure out what do I need to do. I believe that my HOA process is figure it out yourself and then get somebody to look at it, get an estimate, send them the estimate, then get someone to fix it. So it's like, it's not really my wheelhouse. Gildergen. I am super grateful for my burner friends who have been checking in on me to make sure I'm not spiraling out of control packing for the burn. Nice. Good morning, Scary Mac. Dropped your kid off at college. Fantastic. Grateful he'll be getting some new experiences, but Mama is sad too. Grateful overall, though. What an exciting transition that must be. I have a couple of friends who are hitting empty nest this year, and it's a significant adjustment. And yes, there's all this relief, all of this pride, all of this joy, and a massive, grieving of the closeness. But it's what a beautiful thing to witness your child, spreading its wings. Their wings, its wings. Good morning, Charlie Girl. Charlie Girl is grateful that we will have a beautiful experience, wet or dry, whatevs. Yes. I am live right now on Facebook and YouTube for the Daily Love morning broadcast. It's part of Hug Nation. I also do gratitude circles at noon and 6 p.m. every day in Zoom. You can go to johnstyn.com to get all the links to all the stuff, JOHNSTYN. And this time of year, a lot of the people here are Burning Man bound. So if you don't know what we're talking about, that's it. Although if you're following me, you've probably heard me talk about Burning Man before. And just in case you are feeling alienated, Burning Man is a 10 principle based community that you can be a part of, even if you do not go to the event in the middle of nowhere, Nevada. I have been very excited about the weather reports since I have been no rush to get there. The rain has been no stress for me, while I am extending my gratitude for the extra effort that might be required for people that are there, doing the early building. And I'm so grateful for the weather. I just looked at the weather forecast for the day of the Pink Ride, is 86 degrees and sunny. 86. Last year it was at least 106. That's 20 degrees cooler. So I think this year's Pink Ride on Thursday is going to be amazing. Good morning, Jennifer. Hello to you in Silver Springs, Nevada. Did I hear you post something about say hello to me in Walmart on the way to the burn? Was that your post? I know, 86. That's cray cray. I mean, 86 and sunny is still warm. I mean, it's still, to me, that's still a hot day. And sunny, I will sweat and probably have an umbrella still. But I won't be just struggling to maintain, basic consciousness. Ooh, today is Burning Man Blue Hair Day for Alex. I think that it is wrong. It's against nature and against God to alter your hair color and just think it's disrespectful, it's blasphemous, it's wrong. Well, much love to you, Scary Mac, for your adjustments and opening capacity for incredible new growth for you both. Good morning, Sarah. Gerbot says it's going to be perfect weather. Let's just hope for smooth roads. I mean, in the city, yeah, the rain should be really helpful for that. That's my understanding. Is that the one of the big struggles of last year is that we never had a heavy rain to give us hard pack. Anyone else want to share any gratitude today? Good morning, Mingle. Mingle is grateful for pink flowers. And good morning, Victoria. Levi is grateful for the person I found that has offered a free ride to this Virgin. Can't wait to be there Wednesday. Ooh, curious saying there's already a pretty decent sized dune next to their camp this year. Ooh. That is concerning. Lilu, good to see you. You're here live. Lilu is grateful for pre-dawn rooftop hot tub soaks this morning. Sweet. Good morning, Joyce. Joyce is grateful for my kitty companion and snuggles during the storm. It was interesting here, because at first it was no big deal, no big deal, no big deal. And then the wind kicked in, and then, I had to close all my windows because the rain was coming in the windows. And I was it was hot in my house, hot and humid, and I couldn't open the windows. I couldn't, I closed off the window that I have an air conditioner attached to because the wind and the rain was getting through the cracks of where the air conditioner attaches to the window. I mean, it wasn't crazy hot, but for me, it was hot and humid, and I was like, man, and there was a few times I just went out and walked in the rain to cool off. Sarah says, not going this year, but I think it's going to be great burn. The playa will be hard packed and not full of deep dust. I am really curious to see how I experience this burn. And I should say, I've been thinking a lot lately about how when people say this sucks or that sucks, it's such a silly thing to say, because what you're really saying is, I don't like this. And to say this sucks, you are making this assumption or living under this kind of worldview that there is a single perspective. There is a right and a wrong and a good and a bad that is judged from a single viewpoint. So this music sucks. This movie sucked. Well, you didn't like it. Nothing wrong with that. And so when people decide that they no longer enjoy Burning Man, or it's no longer for them, or they think, I think that it's totally acceptable. I no longer enjoy Burning Man. When you start going, it sucks, and you try to like piss on it and poison it and kind of, yeah, piss in the punch bowl. I don't know. I'm trying to change my own perspectives so that I don't apply my judgment to other people's likes and dislikes. And I think we should all do that. Don't yuck other people's yum. And if somebody else likes Taylor Swift and you don't, sweet. They have something that they like. That's great. Anything that brings joy to another person, yes. Why would that bother you if there's something giving someone joy that does not give you joy? That makes no sense. And why do people spend so much effort trying to distinguish why they don't like something? That is such a crazy use of energy. It always blows my mind when someone will like write this long comment about why they don't like me or why they think I'm an idiot or something. I'm like, do you know how the internet works? You can go anywhere. Why when you get someplace on this massive, nearly infinite landscape of opinions and visuals and delights, you get something you don't like and you go, you know what? I'm going to stay here and explain why I don't like this thing. What are you doing? Why not just go click and try something else? Maybe that is a lesson of Burning Man that people need to learn. I think it actually helped me. You know, I had a really tough year at the burn and my camp was destroyed and I was so upset. And then I saw people ride up to the camp and I was like, look what happened. And they kind of went, oh, bummer. And they rode away. And I was like, why won't you stay and suffer with us? And I was like, oh, listen to what I just said. Why won't you stay and suffer with us? I mean, I didn't say those exact words, but that's what I was thinking. I was like, oh, wait a minute. Why am I staying here and suffering when there's so much awesome stuff everywhere else? So, I hope you find lots of yum today and in the days ahead. Let's see. Embrace the suck, says Victoria. Alex saying, if it sucks, wait 20 minutes. Sarah says, what makes it wonderful to me is bringing a virgin to the burn. Seeing it through a new burner's eyes is the best. I may not go for a few years, but when I do, I'll bring a new friend. Last year was hard, but I still had so much fun. Yeah, last year was hard for me. It did not fill my well up, and it was depleting and discouraging, and it was, you know, I consistently have so much energy and affirmation, and I just leave the burn with feeling just so good, and I ride that for a long time. And last year I did not have that. So, Jen's playa name is Moosecock. Fuck yeah. Saying regionals are amazing, but so different than the Big Burn. Agree. And I think that for those people that say the Burning Man sucks, I say go to a fucking regional. Have you been to a few regionals? Because if you wish Burning Man was like it used to be, then regionals are like Burning Man used to be. And if you don't like it, then you can make them better by bringing the things that you like. That's how it works. Now, I get the Big Burn is so big and bureaucratic that you can't really change it so I think it's totally fair to be like, I don't like the way that it is anymore. Yeah. Get involved in your local one. So we're going to do a hug in a moment. So if you have any more gratitude to share. Looks like appreciate the testify agreements to the not yucking the yum. I'm going to get my mojo back. Yes, I think I can. Angela's saying it's so hard to not have expectations. That's in life in general. And I think the key is to be unattached to expectations. Because sure, of course you have expectations. You got to make plans. Your mind is always doing its thing. It's for survival reasons. It's always trying to anticipate. But you just got to work on non-attachment and keep reminding yourself, I don't know what's best for me. How many times in the past did I think I knew what was best and then that turned out to be incorrect? So that voice is not to be trusted. You can listen to it, but don't assume and believe it as the authority. The Untethered Soul is a great book for working on that process. Good morning, Carrie. Carrie is grateful for the health of my family and friends and that my chosen family are all on their way to the burn. Sweet. Safe travels. Sarah is grateful that the hurricane wasn't too bad. Me too. Although I got to figure out what to do with this roof leaking. I'm grateful that it's just a little dripping and I was able to sleep, and the rain is over, so it's not going to continue to leak. Lots of good stuff. Oh, Gerbot says, I know last year was not your usual happy one, but you should know you are part of the reason I may not have died last year with your videos. And I ran into your camp at the exact moment I needed to. Well, that makes me feel good. Good. Beautiful. Ah, my happy Tati. Good morning. Tati's saying, I've been hearing negative things about Burning Man. Absolutely, there are negative things about Burning Man. And there are negative things about Los Angeles. And there are negative things about New York. And there are negative things about Americans. And negative things about the ocean. But there's amazing things about all of those things as well. And depending on who you listen to, you can decide that everything sucks or everything's amazing. Angela reminding us the man gives you what you need, not what you want. Yep. Thank you, Mac. Well, everyone, don't believe everything you think, Gerbot reminds us. That is probably the bumper sticker wisdom that will get you the farthest of anything. That and my love more, fear less, float more, steer less, be present, have integrity, align with love. No urgency. Now that I think about it, I like a lot of bumper sticker wisdom. But don't believe everything you think is a good one. All right, well, I am excited to finish up some packing. I'm recording 2 episodes of Stay Sparked today, so if you are not listening to the Stay Sparked podcast, you should. I also yesterday recorded a new episode of the Hard on the 80s podcast. My brother and I reviewed Footloose, and we had some new appreciation for the town elders. So check out those 2 podcasts if you want to have some giggles or some insight into growth. Stay Sparked, Hard on the 80s. Good morning, Dan, or good evening to you in London. Oh, I'm so glad my videos have helped. I hope I get to see you there. I will be at 9 and E at Pink Heart. My big event is Thursday at noon. I will give a talk of the most important things I know about Burning Man and life. And then we will all get in our bikes dressed in pink if you've got a pink outfit. If not, no big deal. And then we will do a little parade and drive to center camp together. Everyone saying, I love you, or giving a compliment to everyone we pass. It is glorious. And then we take over center camp. My favorite moment of the year. Thursday at noon. We also have ice cream at Pink Heart on Wednesday afternoon. And I will be in the Pink Heart Lounge Thursday afternoon after the ride if you want to just say hello. And also doing a gratitude circle like this, Burn Day at noon at Pink Heart. If you didn't hear any of those things, you can always reach out and I can send you the links. Charlie Girl saying, I'm taking multiple meditation breaks to ward off the meltdowns. That's a good idea. Maybe I should do that. All right. Well, before we head off into our days to pack or work or meditate or make love or whatever we're going to do, let's have a hug together. So give yourself a big squeeze. Have some appreciation for this body, for this moment, for our opportunities, for our consciousness, for our ability to focus our minds to gratitude and appreciation, to seeing the yum in so many places. Let's be grateful that we have an interconnected lives, we experience the joys and the experiences from one another as we share. As we live authentically, our light becomes inspiration to one another. So let's take a deep breath in and squeeze. On behalf of my dear Grandpa Caleb and all of you beautiful ambassadors of love, thank you for being here for this Love Morning and Gratitude Gathering and Hug Nation Hoedown. Love you. Have a beautiful day.